Hello and welcome to stradacast. I'm your host, Pierce, and Sales Director here at Strada. Today I'm joined by our Telal Gaf team. So we've got Lloyd, who has done over 250 million dirhams worth of transactions in Tilal. We've got Cam, who's done many record transactions in Telal Gaf, been in the community many years. And then our OG, Aidan, Associate Director, now homeowner in Telal Gaf. Welcome everyone.
Thank you. Welcome to you as well, mate.
Yeah.
First podcast.
I know, yeah. Exciting, very
good introduction as well.
I was going to say, thank you for the intro as well.
Look, we'll go straight to you, Aidan.
Yep.
As I just highlighted there, you are brand new to the community.
Correct.
It's one thing, do you know when you're selling a community to clients and you're pitching it, but and not really knowing it or not believing in it, but to say you've actually moved in there now, how have you found that?
Yeah, so look, just to touch on that, so it's helped so much. First of all, so I've been doing the area now for what, three and a half, pushing 4 years now. And to see how it's transitioned from literally selling a piece of paper, it's just all a bit of sand, to now moving in myself, seeing how it is such a community feel. Even though it's still so early on, I always say this to people. Prices, yes, they've gone up a fair amount over the last 3 years, but they're still competitively priced, and it's still early on. That you've got the District 1, where obviously all the residents go to, and you've got the coffee shops, and you've got carport.
What would you, do you know one thing for me, like, what's the quality like? Because when I used to do downtown DIC, and then I started doing loads of viewings in Old Town, and I moved there because I wanted to be close to my area. When I moved in, the condition and quality was awful, so I had to do a full renovation. But how have you found the quality of Majid Al Fateh? Because it's just moving forward to the next projects that are going to be upcoming. It's just, I find that really intriguing.
No, of course. When we were selling it, we was obviously pitching it as we was told and as we saw from the show villa as, you know, better quality set aside from the rest. And I've definitely seen that since moving it. To be honest with you, it's very streamlined. There's a Belong app, as all the owners and residents would know. So if there is any small sort of snagging, glitches, maintenance issues, you literally put it on the app.
Oh, brilliant!
And it's fixed within a week.
The general feedback as well that we are getting from whether it be tenants, owners, people that are living there, is the quality is up there with the very best. You know, there's a number of other communities that maybe having issues every month. They've got to get the developers to come in, but I think with Telal and Majid Al Fateh, the general feedback is that it has been.
And I can stand by that as well. As someone who obviously sells a community and now living there myself, it's definitely set aside from other places I've lived in Dubai for sure.
Yeah, brilliant. I mean, it's exciting to see brokers buying units in the business and kind of growing with that. But yeah,
just to quickly add on to that as well, you've obviously moved into one of the newer communities that's handed over in Telal.
Or Gardens, yeah.
That's it. In terms of the community, we all know already, but for the viewers, how much is sort of handed over in All Gardens? It's pretty much there or thereabouts handed over.
Yes,
now, right?
I did a poll on my Instagram the other day. Obviously, we was discussing it, right? And it surprised me, and then it surprised most of the people on Instagram as well. So it's actually 75% of people, of the community, I should say, that's handed over.
In the whole of Telal?
Whole of Telal.
Wow.
So that includes, again, people would know this, I'd imagine, right? But it's Elan phase 1, 2 and 3. You've got Aura 1, Aura 2, Aura Gardens, which is handing over now, which I've moved into. You've got Harmony 1, Harmony 2 and Harmony 3. And all of that's handed over. So that makes up 75%. And then we still have Amara, Plaget, Alicia Mansions, Alea Beach, Alea Gardens, Serenity, Lanai.
But there are a small amount of units in all those.
Correct, exactly, yeah. So the footprint is big of the master community for them projects. But in terms of actual unit numbers, that only makes up a small amount.
I think that's why a lot of people on your Instagram obviously got a little bit confused, didn't they, right? So in Telal, there's 3,269 units in total. I worked it out the other week. A little bit weird, but
as you do.
Yeah, but 3,269, so 75% of that pretty much on the dot worked out to be what's handed over.
Which we've just
so as you just mentioned, obviously Alea Gardens, yes, obviously there's still quite a few units within those sub-communities, but the majority is within Elan, Aura, Harmony 1, 2 and 3, etc.
Some of them are really well established now as well, like Elan for example. Drive around there now, like
greenery.
Capacity, like loads of people living there, a bit of a buzz around the community. Same with Harmony 1, Aura 1.
Yeah, exactly.
Even Aura 2 now. So
Would you say it's more like families? Is it?
Yeah, majority families. It's a good mix, to be honest with you. It's a very good mix. But there's a lot of families in the community, which is obviously good to see.
Mostly British as well, isn't it?
Yes,
it's British European.
Yeah, it's 48% British. The last
big chunk.
The last stat that MAF done is 48% British.
Wow.
Which I was surprised at that stat.
Well, saying that, like, there's, if you go into the office there, I could probably name 4 or 5 off the top of my head that live in Telal. So
that's true.
And I'm sure that's probably going to increase. Like,
no, for sure. As I just said as well, I know I've done a bit of a long-winded answer then, but the best is yet to come with Telal.
Yeah.
We're still so early.
Yeah?
100%. We obviously have the beach club, the restaurants. We've got
Lagoon,
which is a massive thing. District 2, District 3. It's like there's still so much to come, and I'm enjoying it so far. So
that's when you start to really see as well, like, because you think a price is high at the minute, but if you look like price per square foot, you're saying there's still a lot of room.
All day long. So when I signed the contract for my unit, this seems crazy, and obviously everything's always 2 to 3 months in arrears, right, with transactions. I paid 700,000 dirham more than the last unit to transact when I signed the contract. And now with myself and Lloyd and myself and Cam, like, we're having discussions where people are offering 8 to 10% higher than the price that I paid 4 or 5 months ago.
And that's a short period of time, isn't it?
So yeah, and that just backs up the fact that you just said that it's still low price per square foot, it's still great quality, it's still going to be a fantastic community. So there's still
loads of room for growth.
So much more.
So if I was to say to each one of you, if I was an investor in the market, had no attachment to any particular sub-community, where would I buy? Where should I buy?
So I get asked this question a lot because at the start of working in Telal, I probably had 80% investors, 20% end users. Now it's probably the flip, right? So there's 80% end users, 20% investors left in the market that I'm speaking to. But the investors still know the community, they know they're going to make money. Amara and Plaget, in my opinion, don't get me wrong, there's cases for a lot of the sub-community. If you look at the bigger stuff, you can buy a bigger stock in Telal at 2-1 a foot, which is the same sort of price as Royal Gardens is handing over now. But Amara and Plaget, in my opinion, are the best investor deals in the market at the moment.
I think as well, just to touch on that, because your down payment to take over the payment plan is considerably lower than the likes of Harmony, Alea Gardens, etc. That obviously is an added benefit. Sure. Yes, you don't get the post-handover payment plan, but with the fact that you can obviously mortgage the remaining 40% at handover, it's a huge opportunity.
I was looking at the Amara price per square foot around 1,600 at the minute.
So around 1,600 to 1,700 a foot. Crazy. For 5,000 built up. High quality, similar sort of quality that you're going to see in the likes of Elysian Mansions and so on. So if you're paying that amount price per square foot in a community which is, you're seeing Harmony transactions 2.5 to 2.7 in some cases.
Wow.
A foot.
And even the sort of comparable sub-community within Telal, Aura, they're already 2,000, 2,100.
So it's a no-brainer, really.
Yeah, like, it's a no-brainer.
Quality, size, everything is an extra on top of Aura twin villas. Yeah. But obviously just not handed over yet.
So if you're a buyer in the market right now, reach out to one of these guys.
Get one.
I'm sure you've got some good stock in there as well.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And then next, so there's a lot of kind of hype around, and there's been many launches of Gaff Woods.
Yes.
Now, I know you guys got invited in kind of early doors to go and see and kind of feel the next launch. So do you want to tell us a little bit about that and about what opportunity there is there?
Yeah, so we done, as you just said, so we went and had a little glimpse of the next phase to launch, and we went and done a podcast in the Gaff Woods current show apartment. Now, quality is still there, still great, fantastic quality. They've had, is it 4 launches they've had Gaff Woods so far?
4 launches, I think 5 different clusters.
Yeah, so there's, again, just to touch on figures, around 5,000 units in the whole of Gaff Woods, around 2,900 have been launched. Every launch that we've been to has just been crazy. It's been insane.
Sell out.
Yeah, so the interest is still there, but to touch on the next launch, it's the extra premium quality. So we've got a CGI, it's not CGI, it's a 3D walkthrough. So it's an actual show villa walkthrough that we've been sent as well. And seeing it in person, seeing the 3D walkthrough, the quality is fantastic for an apartment. for the price
I think
point.
that's it, because like there's so many launches all over
so much
Dubai at the minute.
Dubai,
It's like how do you kind of differentiate?
Yeah.
But what would you say if I was like a buyer right now looking for an apartment, and your options are quite vast? Why Telal Gaf? Why Majid Al Khattaim over?
You've seen the success of Tilal already, and the quality. Like we touched on that. You know, when the developer's good, they've got a reputation, and they've got a previous product that's been so successful. In my opinion, aside from a lot of other reasons, that would be a no-brainer as to why to buy into Gaff Woods, because of Tilal.
I agree, and exactly that's with Telal Gaf, and it's a community. It really does have that community feel, and they've built it from scratch. Flagship villa and townhouse community by MAF in Dubai. Their first flagship residential community in Dubai, which is apartments, is Gaff Woods, and yeah, exactly as Cam said, it's the quality community developer, and it's different. It's different. You're living in a forest, so.
I've heard all sorts like temperature control.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's unique, isn't it? You don't get that anywhere in Dubai.
And then just finally to wrap up, like we've seen some crazy transactions in the market over the last few weeks. I think we've been quite successful in recent weeks. We've done a number, like 4 or 5 transactions in the community. What would you say is next, in the sense, like what price points can we get to? If we're looking at auras, we're looking at harmonies, where do you think the next?
I think with harmony, I've been focusing a little bit more on harmony and aura gardens recently. But with harmony, at the moment, we're all finding the exact same situation, and also external brokers is there's next to no stock. So that's people that are end users, that's people that maybe decided to rent in the end because they're achieving 8, 9, 10%.
I think the deals we did internally were off market. Like,
yeah, exactly.
It's not even, we've got sellers there, and we're using our internal network to try and close them.
That's it.
But would you say, so you would say to any like owners that are out there in harmony, would you say it's best to listen to all these agents, or is it coming in-house, or what?
Well, I wouldn't say listen to all agents, because everyone will have different opinions, but it comes back to the point of finding that broker that you're able to trust. They've got that credibility, that have done transactions in the market and within Telal. Do take some sort of advice from them, because of course at the end of the day every broker's going to want to do deals, but if you can listen to someone that's going to make you money but also help you to reinvest that cash, then there's no reason why they wouldn't.
And the team, I'm just going through it in my head then. We've got Aidan, how long have you done it? How many years?
3.5.
3.
Same as that.
3. Jackson, 3. Pav, 2 years. So we've got like double figures, years worth of experience in the team.
We cover all
kind of
bases as well. Like we've got a good system there as well.
Yeah, no, exactly that. I think just to touch on, to just piggyback off what Lloyd said, even the bigger stock now and the bigger transactions, I think I mentioned it before, right? So
you're talking about the Elysians?
So the bigger stock, yes, the Elysian mansions and the Alea Beach mansions. So we've been shouting them from the rooftop for so long. Obviously the quality in the lower ticket size units is still fantastic. The Serenity Show Villa, when it was open before they demolished it.
Why did they demolish it?
To put 2 new villas there.
What?
5.
Two
on the lagoon, 3 on the road,
Up on the lagoon, that's crazy. But anyway, so the point I was making is that there's been 3 recent transactions on the lagoon over the last 3 months, very short period of time. One at 46.75, one at 48.5, and one at 49. Now, them transactions, there's always been chatter about the bigger stock, because obviously, granted, you can't get financing and mortgage on it yet. There's a large sum of cash down payment. However, people are now seeing how much value there is in that bigger stock, and them transactions. They've since then, honestly, the interest for people looking at that ultra luxury premium stock within Telal has grown.
It's going to be a snowball effect, isn't it?
Yeah,
for sure.
It's not only that. Like you look if you're a high net worth individual, your options are very limited, and it's mainly for older communities. So like, as you see, Telal is now established in a sense. You've got 75% handed over, to then enter that into the market. I think you're just going to see them go through the roof.
For sure.
Through the roof.
For sure, and it will only help the market for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll wrap it up there, guys. Thanks for joining us. We're going to do this every single week, so please tune in. like, subscribe, comment, and we'll be back next time. Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you.
Cheers.